Welcome back to... I don't give a fuck.
Megaman Connect 4.
Yep. All right. So we never really specified this. Technically, like the roles of Iris and the big yellow guy Double are supposed to be navigators, but navigators don't mean shit until X5. So
Yeah.
like they're supposed to be like guiding them on the missions and whatnot. Like so, like yeah. Zero gets Iris and X gets Double, but it doesn't mean anything because
I like how in the background it's like, what screams Air Force? Ah, yes, giant hammerhead shark aircraft. Of course.
It's true.
I like this cityscape background where you're like high above it too.
I think that's sick. Yeah.
I like how there are those. Oh, there's more of them. The spotlights.
Yeah, there's
like...
tons of spotlights everywhere, but it honestly, like, it's like, I like the implication that there are so many fucking city lights that it almost looks like it's at the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
It's true. Light pollution. Gotta love it.
Damn it. Carry light polluter stealer.
Carry the light polluter.
Yeah. I don't know. If anything, I'm not a light polluter because I keep the lights in my room, in my home, so dark whenever
that's
it's
true. You're a
dark out.
you're a big fan of natural lighting.
I like natural lighting, and then when it's dark, I like mood lighting.
So
like
that
natural.
ship just destroyed the platform that had the heart tank on it. So you really need to act fast on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So going off of things, you may like. I can't help but like constantly notice this throughout the whole thing, but it's just like throughout the second half we sure are playing a lot of X, just like how through the first half of the bosses we were playing Zero more.
Yeah.
That's how backloaded the Dr. Light capsules are when you take the weakness order. Woo!
Storm Owl is always a funny case to me because he's always like, I'm gonna prove that I was better than Storm Eagle because they were always
they have the same name.
They were always at ends, but in the manga it's shown that it's just like not even the case. Storm Eagle's just like, oh. Hey, Storm Owl. And Storm Owl's like, oh, my rival. And Storm Eagle's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Well, I mean, I'm not really surprised about that. Storm Eagle's a cool guy, you know?
Storm Eagle is a fucking cool guy.
Even after he went Maverick, it wasn't out of choice or anything. It's because Sigma blackmailed him.
Yeah.
He was a cool guy even to his end.
Now we're on an aircraft carrier.
Yep.
Airborne aircraft carrier.
Yeah, Storm Owl is a Reploid. With a... Okay, yeah. Before Storm Owl joined the Repliforce, he was a Reploid who was prominent enough to be friends with the Maverick Hunters, such as fellow aerial Reploid Storm Eagle. When Sigma launched his first rebellion against mankind for Reploid supremacy, Eagle was among Sigma's followers. X ultimately had to kill the rogue Maverick Hunter in battle to put a damper on Sigma's rebellion, resulting in Storm Owl resenting X. This is not brought up in this game at all. Sometime afterward, Owl joined the Repliforce. A very proud soldier, Owl was extremely resentful when he and his associates were branded as Mavericks by the Maverick Hunters for refusing to disarm. Oh shit. It takes a while to charge, but you can fire a charge shot at any time you so wish with it. Yeah, this one like lets you stockpile up to 4 charge shots.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Especially
if you're doing a buster run, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's just it's good to have on hand, but ultimately, it's not something I'm really going to be using much.
Yeah.
And by not using much, I mean at all.
You like, just use it.
Because there's a second capsule. With this arm part, you can fire the plasma shot, which is effective against stronger enemies. If the shot hits the opponent, plasma is generated, which will cause additional damage to the enemy. This arm module is changeable. Enter this capsule to change parts.
Yes, the first time in the series I believe there are two options for a part.
The only time. Well, no, not the only time. It is the first time. Yeah. I was just being dumb.
I was gonna say.
And then he just repeats the same message both times.
Yep.
Yeah, so he has 2 arm parts. Classy. Also, getting up there is a pain in the ass. You need to be in just the right spot. Anyway, what was I saying? Right. So
Arm parts.
Right. So I like the plasma shot a lot more, personally speaking, just because it has, like, when you fire it fully charged, anything it hits has a lingering effect, which can then, like, finish off enemies that it didn't kill immediately in one hit.
That's really nice.
So you have basically you can choose between 4 free charge shots or 1 super fucking powerful charge shot with a linger, like that right there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I see that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Like, personally speaking, the armor upgrades, like, X4 probably has my favorite armor set in the whole series.
Oh my gosh, how are you in
the armor is nice.
Oh, this is hard.
It's not as hard as it looks. I'm just being a dumbass. You basically have to hit that light there when it's open while also dealing with any of these small guys that get in your way. As long as you have the plasma shot, this is not really an issue to deal with.
That's true. That form of the plasma shot, too, the one with the lingering effect, I feel is ideal for this one, especially because they shoot the lasers, so you don't always have an opportunity to continually shoot them.
It is also worth knowing that you can freely switch between the 2 arm upgrades whenever you so wish. So, like, if you want to get the if you want to switch to the other one, you can just come back to Storm Owl's stage and just get that again.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
The salute.
I know.
How dare you destroy my unit! You'll pay for this with your life! Anyway, what was it? Oops. Yeah, Owl was extremely resentful when he and his associates were branded as Mavericks for refusing to disarm. When Repliforce launched a rebellion in response, Owl played his part by setting a course for the combat zone and launching Repliforce's Air Force to attack a city. The purpose of this was to distract the hunters and give the rest of the Repliforce sufficient time to finish up their main objective. Yeah, the Repliforce is mostly just distracting the Maverick Hunters right now.
Yeah.
They're, like, the coup isn't even really much of a coup, it's just a distraction.
Yeah. For something.
For something
I was about to say, against what? I guess we'll find out.
So
what
the Repliforce wants is to live a peaceful life away from the, away from all the conflict. But they can't do that now that they've been branded as Mavericks. Or I mean,
right.
before they were assisting the Maverick Hunters when possible. Now that they've been branded as Maverick, they want to escape the conflict. They want to be treated with respect, and by building their own nation, they can do that. Unfortunately, their methods in order to pull this off are questionable. The Tenkuha! Enhanced Z-Saber. You can cut enemy energy shots with your saber. I keep forgetting that this is a thing.
Yeah, it just turns your saber pink.
Yep. And it destroys projectiles too. I just always forget about it.
Yeah.
Next time on Smash Team Games, we forget about something else too.
Oh, I wonder what we forget.
I left the oven on!
No, mother, it's just the Northern Lights.